Here we are with the 20th season of NCIS already. It's crazy to think this show has been on the air for 2 decades now, with its rabid fandom chasing after the new developments like it'd do for a new teen drama. That's what we call loyalty. Now that we have season 20, big surprises are coming your way. In this video, we're going to talk about how Wilmer Valderrama and the cast are promoting the big crossover, starting off with the Three Musketeers of NCIS. In case you missed it, some pretty amazing NCIS news was revealed earlier this week, and if you did miss it, we're here to give you the news, after slightly judging you for living under a rock because, come on, who hasn't heard about it? We're getting a 3-part crossover, you guys. Yep, we can basically hear the gasps, followed by some cheers and screaming at the arrival of this incredible news. This means for the very first time in the history of this long show with way too much history to even remember, the flagship show, NCIS Los Angeles and NCIS Hawaii, are coming together for the big event. It's a shame this couldn't happen while the New Orleans show was still on the air, and there is a part of us that wants one of those characters to turn up here in some form because New Orleans deserves better than what it's getting. But we're all still excited about the 3 shows that are coming together. And even though we know that a lot of things are going to happen in this crossover, we still have no idea what is going to really happen. For obvious reasons, they're keeping quiet hush-hush. Hopefully, there isn't a Tom Holland or Mark Ruffalo in their team who's gonna spoil the entire crossover for the fans. Anyway, we're pretty hyped about this insane NCIS multiverse of madness and have no idea what to expect. Moving on, who has seen tomorrow? How are the characters going to interact with each other? Who's going to become best friends and who will be enemies for life? All that will be revealed very soon. As we said, there aren't many details about this crossover as for now, except that it's being planned for January and several cast members, including Wilmer Valderrama, are involved. Torres! The fangirls would have thrown a fit if he'd not been involved, and we really hope he's going to be here to stay because we're a bit worried for him. We'll tell you about that later, so shh. Wilmer actually announced the crossover himself and said that it was because of the fans that they were even doing the crossover in the first place. Power of social media, huh? We won again! And while we do think that's a huge part of it, we do believe that timing also played a massive role. Since there's no guarantee that Los Angeles and Hawaii are going to be around for a long time, the franchise is trying to strike while the iron is hot. Basically, they want to keep the interest of the fans for as long as they can and make money while they're at it. Not a bad technique, to be honest. We're winning in this scenario too because we get to see our favorite characters from these different shows interact with each other. It's kind of like Stranger Things interacting with the kids of Riverdale. If they both were set in the same universe and both of them were amazing shows with interesting storylines. Lastly, trust the judgment. And apart from Wilmer promoting it, there are some other cast members also promoting the crossover. We've seen commentary from some other actors about this upcoming big event already, including NCIS Hawaii actor Jason Antune, and of course NCIS star Brian Dietzen. While these guys have done the 2-part crossovers before, this is very much its own animal, and everyone knows it. Fans, writers, and directors. We're all looking forward to it. This is going to be one of the most ambitious TV events of the year, and we can't imagine what challenges they're going to face with their schedules and stuff. The Sabrina and Riverdale crossover was nothing compared to this. All 3 of these shows are actually good. We're most excited to see what the story will be and how it's all going to work. We trust the judgment of the directors and writers and everyone that's involved in the project to give us something incredible and unforgettable. Like they've been giving us NCIS for the past 20 years while keeping us interested. We have no doubt this is going to be anything less than impressive. The crossover event will kick off both NCIS and NCIS's Hawaii's new season, with characters from each show working with new and familiar faces. Can't wait to see what these dynamics bring us, considering all the characters are so different from one another, and it's very possible they'll be at each other's throats at every chance they can get. Are you excited to see the new crossover that's going to happen between the 2 NCIS shows? So are we. But for now, we got to move on and talk about some other NCIS news, season 20 news that fans want to see. Other related news. First off, fans spot potential trouble for Jimmy Palmer. Oh, this new spicy tidbit could make things messy. The fans have been following the newest episode of season 20, which was dropped on Monday as usual, but the latest teaser has added a definite spark of interest. The show itself shared a promo clip just before the episode's release where it showed 3 of the agents, including Jessica Knight, coming across a very unexpected face. Yeah, we didn't expect to see that face either. While investigating a crime scene, they find the very good-looking special agent Gage Winchester bathing in a lake, with Jessica revealing that he used to be her ex-boyfriend. And of course, this news started the talk of trouble for Jimmy Palmer after the 2 had just recently confessed their feelings for each other. Brian, who plays Jimmy on NCIS, shared the clip on Twitter himself and teased teased his fans by saying that they shouldn't miss this one. Katrina, who plays Jessica, also jumped in saying that it's going to be fun and possibly very stressful. Fans immediately began noticing the cues and left comments, hoping it won't cause any damage between the two, but want to see what this does to their chemistry. Yeah, fans really want to see what becomes of this little potential triangle. Next up, NCIS fans worried for a major character. Trust us, fans do not want to see this in Season 20, but it is something we're anticipating, hopefully against what other expectations are, so this is, of course, made the list. Is Nick Torres in danger? Fans were left seriously worried about Special Agent Nick Torres after a new teaser was released by the show. This show really does like to give its fans such heart attacks. The upcoming third episode of Season 20 will see the team take on a new investigation when they find a dead body at an ancient burial ground. In the meantime, Torres continues therapy with Dr. Grace and finds out that both of their lives are in danger. NCIS official Twitter shared a short video where they teased the third episode with the caption, "This case is personal. It could change everything for one of our own." Don't miss an all-new #NCIS Monday at 9/8 Central on @CBS. Sure, we won't miss it, but can you at least not play with our feelings at every turn? That'd be great, thank you. At the start of the video, we can clearly see that Dr. Grace is in some way linked to the victim, and after paying a visit to her office, Torres finds her lying unconscious on the floor. He's then attacked by a hooded figure and put inside a cage with Dr. Grace. Last of all, is Fornell returning in NCIS Season 20? Fans are quite excited to see who will be back on the series. Will Tobias Fornell get any time to help the team? No doubt that we're more than ready to see what happens in this new season. It's going to kick off with a cliffhanger, and we're waiting to see Tobias Fornell. It's pretty clear that without Gibbs, we would need him on the team. Well, not really. It's possible that you could have a storyline without Gibbs, too, and Parker made it very clear at the start of Season 19 that he knew Fornell. In fact, it was Fornell's words about Gibbs that made Parker stop chasing and let Gibbs go. So we can say that they're friends and Fornell's gonna be worried when Parker goes on the run. Of course, it's very possible that Fornell will step in to help the team find his friend. He'll know a little more about Parker's history, which we know is kind of connected to the recent case. Parker's ex-wife is involved. Come on. And surely Fornell will know whether to trust her or not. The team could really use his help because right now, they have no clue how to even begin. That's it from our side for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or thoughts about Wilmer Valderrama and the cast promoting Big Crossover, let us know in the comments below. See you in the next one.